Tonight, August 15th, 2026, Alexandra Eala steps onto the court against Elena Gabriela Ruse. And honestly, this match could set off a chain reaction that tennis fans in the Philippines have been dreaming about for weeks. If Alex gets past Ruse, she's not walking into round 32 blind. She already knows who's waiting. It'll be the winner between Amanda Anisimova and Zeynep Sonmez. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Anisimova is currently world number 10, a genuine top-tier threat, while Sonmez sits at number 50. On paper, most people expect Anisimova to come out on top, and if that happens, we could be looking at Alexandra Eala versus Amanda Anisimova in round 32, a massive test for a girl. But don't count out the other storyline either, because Sonmez isn't just another name on the draw sheet. She's actually one of Alex's closest friends on tour, and if she somehow pulls off the upset, Alex might find herself facing her own bestie for a spot in the next round. Let's talk about Ruse for a second, because she's no pushover either. She just dismantled Magda Linette in straight sets, which makes her a genuinely dangerous first-round opponent for Alex, not some easy tune-up match. Now, if we zoom out and imagine the dream scenario, here's what a possible road to a second singles title could look like for Alexandra Eala. Round 2, she takes on Elena Gabriela Ruse. Round 3, it's Amanda Anisimova. Round 4, the projection points to a clash with Linda Noskova. Then things escalate fast. The quarterfinal draws in Jessica Pegula. The semifinal could put IGA across the net from her. And if she somehow survives all of that, the final might just be a showdown against Coco Gauff. It's an insanely tough path, but it's not impossible. And that's exactly why people are paying attention. Of course, we can't talk about Alex's journey without going back to that heartbreaking loss to Belinda Bencic, because the truth is, she wasn't even playing at full strength that day. She'd picked up a sprain earlier against Katie McNally, and by the time she faced Bencic, her body had simply had enough. Still, even with that setback, she'd already put together an incredible 7-match win streak and walked away as Mubadala champion. So the loss doesn't erase what she built. And in a strange twist of fate, Bencic herself ended up withdrawing from the National Bank Open right after that match due to a hip injury picked up in that very round of 16 clash. Some fans can't help but wonder if that grueling battle with Alex is exactly what wore her down enough to force her out of the quarterfinals. Let's shift over to Alex's circle for a second, because her friends have had quite the week too. Evelis fell to Anna Blinkova in 3 sets. Zeynep Sonmez is gearing up to face Amanda Anisimova in round 64, and as for Ivajovic, she's still waiting to find out who she'll be drawn against. Now let's rewind to one of the biggest wins of Alex's career. She claimed the Mubadala Open, a title previously held by Leylah Fernandez the year before. But the real magic happened in the final, where Alex got her revenge on Jessica Pegula, beating her in 3 sets after previously losing to her and turning that rivalry completely around. What made it even sweeter was bageling Pegula in the 3rd set, a statement win that instantly announced her as a real contender, not just a rising talent. That victory pushed her ranking up to number 20 in the world, cementing her name among the sport's most exciting young stars. Here's a piece of history that puts everything into perspective. Back in 1986, Diane Castillejo became the very first Filipina ever ranked in the WTA. Fast forward 40 years, and Alexandra Eala didn't just match that milestone, she shattered it, climbing all the way to number 28 in the world while capturing a WTA 500 title against genuinely elite competition. She holds a rare distinction, too. She's the only unseeded player to defeat an Olympic gold medalist, a defending champion, a multi-time title holder, a 4-time Grand Slam winner, and a world number 3, all rolled into one resume-defining run. Long before any of this, though, Alex was just a kid growing up alongside her childhood playmates, Mavi and Cassie Legaspi. Fans have loved seeing throwback photos of her with the next wave of young Filipino tennis talent during her recent meet and greet back home, a reminder of just how far she's come. Despite everything she's accomplished, there are still critics out there who somehow overlook her achievements, conveniently ignoring the fact that she's also a Southeast Asian Games gold medalist on top of everything else. Now, let's talk about the grind that comes with being a top-ranked player, because it's honestly relentless. There's been a lot of chatter online about Alex's pack schedule, including an alleged post attributed to her uncle, Alexandra Eala, expressing concern over just how many big tournaments she's expected to play back-to-back. But here's the reality. Once you're a top-tier player, you don't really get a choice. The rules require her to compete in every WTA 1000 event along with all 4 Grand Slams, adding up to somewhere between 18 and 20 tournaments a season. That means Canada and Cincinnati are non-negotiable along with Beijing and Wuhan, plus a handful of WTA 500 events sprinkled throughout the year. And that's before you even factor in her commitment to playing for the national team. It's the price of chasing greatness, and Alex keeps paying it week after week, tournament after tournament. So tonight's match against Ruse isn't just another first-round game. It's the opening chapter of a path that could lead her through Anisimova, Noskova, Pegula, Iga, and potentially Coco Gauff. Buckle up, because if Alexandra Eala's recent form is any indication, this run might be one for the history books.